This is a case study for Farmyard Funnies, which is a page that is quite new, doesn't have that many followers, but is doing insane amounts of engagement. So it's by Upprints, who've been releasing a lot of viral content lately in a particular format. So they've got lots of pages up around Facebook. Most of them don't have such low followers. So if we go to About, page transparency, we see it was only created in January this year. So that makes it 9.5 months old. They're not running ads. So they've obviously run their ads and that's done. They're just growing organically. So if we look at their photos, it's the same kind of content they put on all their pages, where it's these kind of cute AI animals with essentially a viral caption. The viral captions aren't new. I mean, they've been knocking around Facebook forever, but the AI images and the AI videos are new. So they're putting a new spin on essentially old captions and Toby posts and that kind of thing. So you can make these using Sora. That's what I use because it's not very expensive. These are probably VO free, which is much more expensive. But if you've got the funds and you're growing these pages, it might be worth investing in some better AI tools. I mean, they look great. So they're also doing reels, as you can see. Let's have a look at their reels. So again, the reels are very similar. They're like the photos but turned into a reel. Right, I've gone to Amplify Facebook Post Scraper tool, and I've gone for all of their most recent 1,000 posts, and there is quite a lot in 5 figures for a small page. So this one's got 55,000. Now the page is 91,000 followers. So that is the ratio of engagements per page is like half, which is insane. You very rarely see that. That's on a reel. Let's have a look at the reel. Cold weather is coming. I never got that bikini body, but I rock a hoodie and sweatpants like nobody's business. So it's like relatable content for a certain demographic. And they've created this artwork here for it. So let's see what else they've got. Let's look for some more 5-figure posts. There's 10k on that one. 15k, 12k, 22k, 17k. There's another one, 69k. That's almost as many engagements as they have followers. Let's have a look at this one. I'd rather pay $1 more for milk than I see a dairy farmer have to sell his or her cows and close their barn doors for good. I mean, that's a very kind of contentious. So it's like a contentious message. So they're kind of mixing those kind of relatable, kind of middle-aged people captions with this kind of contentious topic, which is it's just basically a winning formula. And who doesn't love charming chimp AI and kind of animal AIs? So let's see if there's any other ones here. Yeah, 46,000, 34,000. So it's a winning formula. So how can you emulate this for your own page? I would definitely recommend using this format at the moment. It seems to be putting a new lease of life, because the Facebook content, I've seen it evolve from very simple, extremely sketchy looking memes and videos, cobbled together on however people could do it at the time. Now you've got these amazing AI tools that can create professional looking content that, we're talking about stuff that wasn't possible just a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, and you can do this kind of cinematic, Hollywood level kind of graphics now, just very, very cheaply, very quickly, very easily, and you can bring that into your social media. So what I would do is go to Photos and see this download album. This is Suite Facebook Photo Downloader, which is a way to download all the photos from a Facebook page. It doesn't cost you anything, but you only get 300, which is more than enough that you need. Then what I would do is take those, with any of the text that goes viral, you don't just want to use that text for your own post. You want to feed it into ChatGPT and make 25 more like it. And you do that for every single viral post. If you've got 10 viral posts that have got 50,000 engagements on each, you can create 25. You can create 125 more posts from those using ChatGPT, and the results are normally excellent. So you're doubling down on what works on somebody else's Facebook page. So how powerful is that? You're not just relying on your own data. You're relying on data from other pages, and that's exactly the tactic I'm using now to grow my content.